Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiana, and in today's video I have a super exciting bag review for y'all. So for Christmas, a replica company that has sent me things in the past sent me a DIOR saddle bag. So I just basically got to pick whatever I wanted from their website, and that was a little Christmas present. So shout out to them, and I'm gonna have this bag and the seller linked in the description box below. But I would say very highly rated in my opinion. They shipped this super quickly and it came in perfect condition. I have already started using it because I just wanted to, you know, try it out, see what fits in it and how I was liking it before I put it on my channel for y'all to see. But before I get into it, definitely subscribe and then follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. But before I do the what's in my purse and bag review, I'm just gonna give you an overview of what the DIOR saddle bag looks like. So I got it in the black grained, I think it's grained calfskin, because they have it in this like smooth leather, and I have a smooth leather that's like YSL and it gets scratched up so easily, so I definitely prefer something with a bit of texture. It's a little bit more durable, but this is what it looks like up close. It has this little magnet thing that kind of just like shuts, but here's the side. I love the Christian Dior little hardware, and the D at the bottom is super cute. And then this is what the back of the bag looks like. It has this external pocket, and it's like a pretty decent sized pocket. Honestly, I don't have anything in there, but I could probably put like a chapstick or like some cash for like tipping and stuff. So that's what it looks like. And then here's it from the front, and this is what it looks like when I'm carrying it on my shoulder. I use this bag for New Year's Eve when I went out because I was wearing like a little black dress. So I definitely think it's the perfect going out bag size. And honestly, like, I'm super glad that a replica company offered to send me this, because I wouldn't want to spend, I think it's $3,000 for the actual like DIOR one, because it's a very like trendy bag. I would say this bag, it's not like a classic shape that's gonna be in style forever. I would say the DIOR saddle, like it was in style in I think like the 90s or something, and then it was like not in style anymore, and it's making a reappearance. But this isn't something that I would be like, oh yeah, like let me invest in that, because it's not, you know, it's not like a Chanel, it's not YSL, it's not a Louis Vuitton. It's very much like something that's in style for now, and then I feel like it'll go out of style and then come back. So it's definitely nice to have the option to spend way less money on it than, you know, like $3 grand, because that's just kind of a big commitment for a purse. So anyway, now that I've given y'all an overview, I'm just gonna show you the box that it came in. So they sent me this around Christmas time. I had it underneath my tree, and it's just so pretty. The packaging is honestly A1, and then in the bag, or in the box, we have this dust bag. It says DIOR, and then some like authenticity cards and stuff. It even has like this little thing that looks kind of like a credit card. But I was very impressed. It was like wrapped up. It had some stuffing inside so that it wouldn't lose its shape. And then all of the hardware had like a little bit of plastic on it. There's like still some tiny plastic pieces, but I just need to go ahead and like remove them later. Like if you can see that. They really did a good job at wrapping the hardware so that it wouldn't have any scratches on it. But that is it for like the unboxing portion, and now I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I like to keep in here, because this is definitely my designated going out purse, I would say, just because, you know, like since it is a replica, I'm not scared of, you know, spilling stuff on it, or like if it gets a little scratched, because I did have like, I used my YSL Lulu as my going out bag, and that one, like my parents got me that for Christmas, like they paid for that, and every time like it gets scratched, it's just like honestly annoying and like sad, because the bag was almost $3,000. So I would say if you're looking for a going out purse, like definitely a replica would be the way to go, and specifically like this company. So just keep that in mind. But usually I'll obviously like have my phone in there. This is the iPhone, I think 14 Pro Max, and it does fit in there perfectly. So this is basically what it's always containing. So I'll just go ahead and show you my going out essentials. But when you open it up, when you take out the phone, and then I have my going out lip combo in here. So that would be my Lolita liquid lipstick, and then the Dior lip glow oil in the shade Mahogany. This is like a really nice lip combination. It stays on forever because it's a liquid lipstick. And then I always have hand sanitizer. This one's just from Bath and Body Works. It's like strawberry scented. I have some migraine medicine. Can't leave the house without that. I've never really had to use it while I've been out, but it's just like nice to have it with me. And then I have like a different migraine medicine that's like milder, so we have that. Hand cream. Hand cream is super important to me because I just like to feel hydrated and moisturized. I always have my Louis Vuitton key pouch in there. So this is basically just my wallet. I don't really have the need for like a wallet because I don't carry cash. I just have like my keys attached, and then like my driver's license and my cards and stuff. Oh my god, I have a slip satin scrunchie. I get these on Amazon. You get 6 for like 40 bucks, which is a bit astounding, but let me tell you, these are the best scrunchies that you'll ever have. And then I think, yeah, that's like it. But we have a tiny little pocket back here, and I just have one tiny little like headache medicine in there, just because, you know, I always like to make sure I have everything I might possibly need. So overall, I would say, yeah, it's like the perfect size for a going out bag because it has enough space to fit everything, but it's not like bulky. So really nice. And then this is what it looks like all empty. I think it's kind of interesting how it has like, it's the saddle shape, like, you know, like a horse saddle, but then it has these kind of two, like, I don't know what you would call that, but there's like two sides for it. And then this is what the interior looks like. I think it's suede probably. Yeah, it's like a suede interior. And then I'm just a really big fan of the grained calfskin because this can go out and like kind of get tossed around and still look brand new, in my opinion. But, you know, nice detailing on the hardware. Everything looks super crisp, and I like the little magnetic closure just so that it has something to keep this top flap down. But yeah, that is it. So there's my little chapstick that I put in there. But overall, I would say this bag for me gets like a 10 out of 10. The seller also gets a 10 out of 10. Super good at communicating. They shipped it super quickly and it came in perfect condition. So honestly, I cannot complain. But I just want to say thank you so much to them for the little Christmas present. Very much appreciated, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. So, you know, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But that is all for today, so I will see y'all next time.
On desk agenda. And I'm going to try my best to do this with one hand, so please bear with me. Alright, so that's the desk agenda. Next is this Louis Vuitton pouch. I don't remember the name of this. I think this is the Voyage pouch in the PM size. I don't remember the exact name, but I will add it in the description box for you. Next, I'm going to put my wallet, and this is the Insolite wallet. This is a discontinued wallet. I've had this for a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this in here. And it looks like this. Next, I'm going to add my cosmetic pouch, and this is the cosmetic pouch in the GM size. So as you can see, everything fits nicely so far, and there's plenty of space for more things in here. So I'm gonna add my key holder inside this little pouch in here, and this is a zipper. I like to put my key holder in there. Then I am going to add my sunglasses. These are my Ray-Bans, and I'm just gonna put these on the side there. That's like that. Then I'm going to put my umbrella. It's been raining here, so make sure that I carry an umbrella with me at all times. Then I have my new AirPods Pro and this cute case.
To say yes to a bag that I wasn't entirely in love with, even if that meant I would have to wait even longer for the bag that I was looking for. This exact bag was on my wish list. There's a wait list in addition to the wish list. Most often if a bag is like in a neutral color or in black, there's just gonna be a waiting list, because if you're asking for a very specific bag, specific color, specific hardware, if I'm already gonna be spending X amount in order to get this bag offer, it sure as heck better be a bag that I really, really want. 2 years is quite a long time. After purchasing an Hermes bag via resale and now purchasing one brand new in store, I highly recommend going the resale route. You actually do end up saving money in the long run. Everyone's journey is different, but based off of how much I spent in order to get this bag offer compared to how much I spent on my Birkin that I bought via resale, it's a significant difference. So I'm just throwing that out there. Let's share the color reveal. So this is the clochette and key bag. Oh my God. 2 color reveals going on here. Gold hardware, taupe, which is my favorite neutral color. When I was in the room and he was like unboxing this, oh my God, I was squealing. I was so excited. What could she be? My very first Hermes quota bag offer. May I introduce you to a Birkin 25 in Cellier stitching. Okay, wait, let me open her up so you can
Scope to pretty much any fake Birkin, you would immediately see bleeding and messiness around those crisp lines. Another thing, of course, to look at is the weight and measurements of the bag. All Hermes bags, depending on their leather and size, can vary ever so slightly in weight. After all, they're made of leather, which is an animal product, and can vary ever so slightly. However, we do have access to a database of information, and every bag that comes into Big Easter is weighed, and we store that on record. So whenever a bag comes in, if that weight falls out of line with what we expect for that size and leather, this can ring alarm bells. We also measure every element of the bag, from the sizes to the height of the handles to the width of the sangles, and if anything falls out of line, this can be a red flag. For example, on this fake bag, the handles are far too high up compared to the genuine one, which was a giveaway for this one. And another important thing to look for is the date stamp or the stamps on an Hermes piece. These are slightly different because this is an older fake bag, so any bag produced from Hermes before 2015, the stamps are on the inside of the sangles. However, after 2015, the stamps are found on the inside of the bag. However, it is a very important thing to look for because the stamps are different per year. So sometimes we've had fake bags come in that are claiming to be bags from this year or brand new bags. However, the date stamp doesn't align with the year that they've claimed the bag is from. In addition, every single genuine Hermes Birkin has a significant stamping on the inside of the bag, which contains information about the year it was produced, the model, the color, and also the artisan himself who made that exact bag. And these are all things that are very important when authenticating a Birkin. So, I hope that you've enjoyed talking through all of these human elements that we look for when authenticating a Birkin. However, Here at Big Easter, we don't just rely on human authenticating alone. We have an entirely second stage